Welcome to Heinzhall. This weekend we have an exceptional program in store for you. We are thrilled to welcome the great American cellist Alisa Weilerstein, who made her debut here in 2005 and who most recently performed together with us at the Kennedy Center in 2009. She joins us for Robert Schumann's lyrical cello concerto, the first major cello concerto written since the time of Haydn. Also on the program is Beethoven's magnificent Symphony No. 3 titled Eroica. While no doubt one of the most significant and revolutionary symphonies ever written, it is astonishing to think that the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra has not recorded this work for over 50 years. To open the program, we will perform Larghetto for Orchestra, a world premiere by the Scottish composer Sir James Macmillan, commissioned in honor of my 10th anniversary season. You may remember James as our composer of the year from last season, when we performed 4 of his works. We were lucky enough to run into James last month on tour in Bucharest, Romania, where he told me about his new piece.
Well, this reworking of that music is based on the model set by Samuel Barber, in that there are 2 versions of his Adagio for strings. One is for choir, his Agnus Dei, and then there's another version for strings. My Miserere, of course, is a choral work which the audiences here in Pittsburgh have already heard, but you've given me the chance to transform this music into a piece for orchestra. So the spirituality and the emotion of the original is still there, but now it has orchestral colours. There's no words this time, of course, so I can't call it Miserere this time. That would be confusing. I've simply called it Larghetto. That's the tempo marking at the beginning of the score, and that's the speed throughout. But that same sense of mourning that comes from Psalm 50 is there in this music too.
Beethoven composed his 3rd symphony at the pivotal moment in his career. He began sketching ideas for the symphony in 1802 as he was trying to come to terms with the impending loss of his hearing. That summer, he would pen his Heiligenstadt Testament, an outpouring of his feelings on the subject in a letter to his brothers. You may be able to hear his frustration, intensity, and depression during the 2nd movement, which is a funeral march. So how did the symphony get its name? In 1803, Beethoven dedicated the symphony to Napoleon Bonaparte for his role in the French Revolution. This was short-lived, however, as Napoleon declared himself Emperor of France in 1804, causing a furious Beethoven to make a dartboard out of his face. Just kidding. He ripped the title page from the score and retitled the work Symphonia Eroica. The opening theme, which is given to the cellos, is probably Beethoven's 2nd most iconic theme, after the opening of his 5th symphony.
Oh, hi. You may be wondering why we have all these cables hanging from the ceiling this weekend. Well, we are recording Beethoven's Symphony No. 3 as well as Sir James Macmillan's Larghetto for Orchestra for future release on reference recordings. As many classical music fans, I grew up listening to recordings of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. So it is great for me that now in my role as Associate Conductor, I get to work with music director Manfred Honeck and the recording engineers to bring these recordings to life. Throughout the weekend, we're going to be listening and taking notes to make sure we capture the very best performance possible. We may point out places where the tempo has to be slightly adjusted or where we would like to hear a little more brass. And of course, when we have that very best performance, somebody could cough or sneeze or a cell phone may ring. Not you. We know you will be just perfect this weekend. Oh. I think I need to take this one. Enjoy the performance. Hello, Manfred. Yes, of course. Yeah, in the 3rd movement. Yeah, a little more.